Hello, whistle interrupted your thoughts.
Look at you, firebolts.
Oh, stop, Zeus.
Shh.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. The sound of loud horns, blaring sirens, and angry shouting woke you from your slumber. The bustling city was never your cup of tea, but you only needed to be here for a short time. You got dressed, your eyes naturally falling to the window that overlooked the city. The best thing about your job was that you always got the best views, no matter what. You know what? It definitely looks like I've got the best views. And a really swanky looking place. As soon as you finished putting on your clothes, the phone on the table rang. You walked over and picked it up. Hello?
Someone is here to see you.
You checked your watch. My watch? What time is it? I don't have any meetings until noon.
It's...
A loud crash that echoed through the speaker. Muffled shouting followed soon after.
It's him.
Really? Again?
Unfortunately, yes. He's being very...
I hope you aren't insulting me, oldie.
You cringed as you heard the boisterous voice through the speaker. No, that would be my job.
Hey, firebolts.
Don't move. I'll be down in a second.
No promises.
You hung up the phone with a sigh. Click. Of course, he was here. Look at this Thunderbolt mouse. How cute is that? You made your way down to the hotel lobby with little enthusiasm. Once the elevator doors opened, you were greeted with the main cause of stress in your whole life. Zeus, the owner of Olympus Airlines. Of course he's the owner. Of course he is. He and his two brothers practically owned the travel and entertainment industry. You were an outlier that disrupted their monopoly. So Zeus disrupted your life. He was leaning against the front desk, flirting with the poor receptionist. Of course he would be doing that. It's Zeus. He flirts with everyone. His long, wavy gray hair was tied back in a thick ponytail. He wore a dark blue suit and a tie that had tiny lightning bolts dotted all over the fabric. Can I take a look at this man? Both of these men. Look at them. Wow, Zeus, look at you. He's quite handsome. Look at Odysseus. He's pretty handsome too. What are you doing with your tie, sir? Did you not finish getting dressed this morning? Is that why your shirt's kind of hanging out of your pants a little bit there? You're all wrinkled. You're not ready for the day, are you? You look like you haven't slept in a long time, good Sir Odysseus. Zeus, he looks like a sugar daddy. He looks like he got all the money. Oh, you can spend some of that money on me if you want to. He's so hot. Oh, God. Odysseus, your savior and hardworking assistant, was downing antacids. He's like, oh, so much stress. My stomach, I can't handle it. The stress of Zeus left his stomach in acidic shambles. It definitely wasn't your fault. It's not my fault. Nothing is my fault, ever. It's never my fault. I know, Zeus, how tall you think he is? Odysseus looks like a child compared to Zeus. Zeus must be huge. Either that or Odysseus is particularly small, but I'll take my bets on the former. You were an amazing boss. Zeus, please stop harassing my employees. I'm the boss. Zeus straightened. The receptionist sighed in relief. He gave you a thankful smile.
Well, aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Oh, now he's turned his attention on me. What are you doing here? Zeus grinned, his dark blue eyes shining as they moved over your farm. He's totally looking me up and down.
Causing trouble, of course.
Well, stop. You're going to give my poor assistant ulcers.
Odie is fine.
Is he, though? He doesn't look fine. Odysseus sidled up next to you.
I'm not fine, and don't call me that.
I love how nervous he sounded.
We have a video call with the other branches soon.
Okay. You sighed and glanced down at your watch. I know. I'll handle this. Go eat breakfast and get the meeting room set up. Odysseus left, but not before giving you a look of warning. After he was gone, you pulled Zeus away. What are you doing here? I was in town and heard you were here too. That doesn't mean... Zeus leaned down and grinned. He has to lean down pretty far for me because I'm not nearly as tall as he is. I'm 5'4". How tall are you, sir? Like 8 feet? Have dinner with me tonight. Oh, my. You rubbed the bridge of your nose. Ugh. I'm busy, Zeus. Too busy for dinner? You know what? Fine. Whatever. Zeus frowned. Come on, Firebolt. Let me play around. He straightened and crossed his arms. It's no fun when you agree like that. You rolled your eyes. Why? Isn't this what you wanted? I guess. Well, stop complaining. The fact that I'm even going should be enough. He looked away from you. Sure. He didn't like that. Did I just lose points with this man? There was a moment of silence. You glanced at your watch again. Zeus noticed it's time.
What type of watch is that?
You shrugged. I don't know. You motioned towards your hand.
Let me see.
You narrowed your eyes. Why? He grabbed your wrist.
Just show me the damn watch.
He examined it closely. His calloused fingers brushed gently over the watch face and then down to the back of your hand.
It's cheap.
You kept your gaze focused on his hand. Are you gonna buy a new one for me? I got it at the grocery store. That made Zeus laugh, as if it was a ridiculous place to buy a watch.
You deserve something better than this. Something that shows off your wealth and position.
I'm not as gaudy as you, Mr. Olympus.
Maybe not, but you're just as entertaining.
Oh, are you complimenting yourself while you're complimenting me? You're like, I'm entertaining. And you're entertaining. But most of all, I'm entertaining. Yeah. You raised an eyebrow. Are you just trying to compliment yourself?
Maybe.
He winked at you before ruffling your hair. Don't touch my hair. How dare you? Do not touch my hair, okay? No touchy. You know how long it takes hair like this to be this fabulous? I don't need you running your grubby hands all the way through it, okay? Messing it up. Unless we're in bed. Anyway.
I'll text you the details. Wear something nice.
Something nice? All right. See you then. You waved and watched as he walked off. He could come and go as he pleased. Not a single worry on those broad shoulders. Lucky him. After grabbing a coffee and a plate of mini donuts from the breakfast area, you made your way over to the meeting room. Odysseus sat in one of the chairs eating a bagel while hunched over his laptop. You sat next to him at the head of the table. Odysseus glanced at you before speaking around a mouthful of bagel. Did he cause any more trouble? He asked me out to dinner. Oh, good thing you said no. You stiffened and stuffed a donut in your mouth. Good thing you said no. Odysseus repeated his words as he stared at you. Please tell me you said no. You swallowed and shrugged. He's paying. A groan left his lips. He ran his hands through his hair, the strands askew and frazzled.
He flew all the way over here to annoy you, and you agreed to a dinner date? I don't want to sound mean, but... Are you unwell?
I want free food, okay? Listen, never turn down free money, and never turn down free food, as far as I'm concerned. He didn't say anything for a moment. You pursed your lips and looked away from his judgmental gaze. Listen, Odysseus, don't look at me like that. Don't judge me, okay? Listen, if you were me, you would do the same thing, okay? You never wanted to be on Odysseus's bad side. He was a good man and an even better employee. Without him, you never would have made it to where you were today. That's why you were so scared of what he would say next. Listen, Rue, you're a great boss. You worked hard to build one of the best hotel chains in the world. I admire your strength and your no bullshit attitude. But this is bullshit. Zeus is a distraction. Every time he's around, he interrupts our whole day, and we get off schedule. Odysseus, I just don't want to see you get hurt. That's all. You nodded before sipping your coffee. He had a point. Zeus was nothing but a distraction. But one dinner couldn't hurt, right? Are you just jealous? Tell me that's it. Why do you care so much if I go out to dinner with Zeus? He went back to focusing on work. The projection screen lit up at the end of the meeting room as you connected to a video call. You had just opened a new branch of hotels in Greece. This meeting was to go over any problems. Hopefully there were none. We have a problem. Eurylochus was recommended by Odysseus to be the head of the Greek location. He was Odysseus's assistant beforehand. You were going to let Odysseus handle it, but he preferred working for you. Eurylochus was always good at forming his own opinions and thinking on his feet. He was a good choice, but there were always roadblocks. What? I thought everything was going well. It was, and we're almost ready, but Rue needs to come down here. You frowned at the scene. This really isn't something you can fix without me. Ask him.
Hi.
He popped a sandy blonde man with tan skin and a bright smile. He wore a wrinkled t-shirt that read Chariot Travels along with a winged shoe.
There's been
Of
a bit of
course.
an oopsie.
An oopsie? He smiled wryly. There's always an oopsie with you involved. Oh no, it's a himbo, isn't it?
Chariot Travels needs multiple signatures from you. Consent forms and all that.
Can you not send them over? Eurylochus tried to shove Hermes out of the way, so he wasn't taking up the camera's view. Hermes stayed put. No! They need to be signed in person with a witness. New policy, apparently. You leaned back in your chair. Uh-oh. Hermes, have you been causing trouble? I always do. But legal trouble has more consequences than I expected. Oh, Hermes. You let out a sigh. Oh. Odysseus leaned over, his voice a low whisper. What are you going to tell Zeus? He came here just to see you. Zeus is here. He and Poseidon are the ones that got me into trouble. No, you did that yourself. You always do. Your face twisted as you tried to think. You had dinner with Zeus tonight. You could tell him, but that would mean he would probably follow you to Greece. That was where his airline's headquarters were anyway. I really don't think he needs to know, Rue. Ooh, do I sense drama? Shut up, Hermes. You let out a sigh of frustration. Bye, Eurylochus. Bye, Hermes. I'll see you soon. You ended the call and crossed your arms. Odysseus looked at you with concern. So? I won't tell him. Good. You wanted to say you were taking Odysseus's advice. But there was a difference between you didn't want to tell Zeus what was going on. There was a whole different reason. It was because you wanted to surprise him. Because I kind of want to rizz him up. Sorry, Odysseus. I get the feeling you don't like him very much. But he's hot, okay? Don't judge me. Zeus was always surprising you. For once, you wanted to surprise him. Oh, yes. A small smile spread on your lips. Odysseus leaned close. Why are you smiling? I don't like it. You snorted and rolled your eyes. Oh, no reason. He looked at you, skeptically. If you say so. You stood outside the restaurant, shifting from foot to foot. You looked down at yourself. It was the first time you'd worn anything other than business attire in a while. Felt almost unnatural. Hello, whistle interrupted your thoughts.
Look at you, Firebolts.
Oh, stop, Zeus. You looked over at Zeus. He looked amazing as always. You're late.
By 5 minutes.
Still late. He chuckled and placed his hand on your lower back.
Let's get inside. It's chilly out here.
How you gonna warm me up? Yes. The restaurant was as high-end could get. Everyone was dressed to the nines. A piano was nestled in the corner, the pianist playing soft jazz. Despite being rich yourself, these types of restaurants weren't your scene, but they matched Zeus perfectly. How was work today? He pulled out your chair, motioning for you to sit. The mention of work had you stiffening. Are you really gonna talk about work on a date? Zeus chuckled and sat across from you. I guess I shouldn't, huh? Ask him about the city. Ask him what he does in his pastime, stays silent, or ask about his airline. I want to know more about you and your private life. What do you do for fun? So, Zeus. Yes. What do you do in your free time? He paused, straightened his tie, after sitting, glancing up at you in surprise. Are you actually asking about me? You nodded, giving him a small smirk. Oh, yeah. I hear you yap all the time, but none of the information sticks, so I might as well ask. Zeus let out an amused chuckle. You're cheeky, Firebolt. He settled into his seat and crossed his arms. Let's see. I like to travel, obviously. Going to casinos, hosting gatherings. I like to watch court cases, too. Really? I would not have expected that. He blinked in surprise. Court cases? Really? He shrugged. I have them on in the background while I work. I find them interesting. Huh. What? Nothing. I just would have thought your hobbies included partying and only partying. That made Zeus laugh heartily. Gatherings, Rue. I said gatherings. There's a big difference. Yeah. Don't deny it, you party animal. Zeus laughed once again. You're funny when you're not at work. Your face scrunched playfully. Why do I feel like that was an insult? I could never insult you. Oh, thank you. There was a moment of awkward silence. You peeked at Zeus over the menu. He didn't bother to hide the fact that he was staring at you. Oh, my. Why don't you take a picture? It'll last longer. Shall we order? You looked down at the menu as Zeus signaled down a waiter. You said you're paying, right? Correct. You hummed before pointing out what you wanted. Good choice. After ordering, Zeus took over the conversation. Because he was barred from talking about work, the conversation turned to more personal yet trivial topics. It wasn't as if you didn't know anything about each other. You've known each other for 3 years now. You were bound to have learned at least some info about his personal life, but it felt kind of nice to talk like this. No work, no competing businesses, just 2 people enjoying dinner. And you found yourself enjoying it more than you were willing to admit.
It's getting late.
Zeus sipped languidly from his glass of wine as you lifted your arm, checking your watch. Wow, I didn't even realize that much time had passed. He chuckled and set his glass down.
Now, normally, I would offer you a ride back to my place so this date can continue into the morning, but...
Your face flushed. Zeus smirked.
I'm a gentleman, and won't do that. Yet.
Yet, he says. When the full game comes out, that's when we get to have that kind of fun. This is a demo after all. Oh, look at the CG. He's so cute. He reached into his jacket pocket and took out a velvet box. He held it out to you. A velvet box? What's in that box? Don't tell me you're asking me to marry you already. What?
This is for you.
Your eyes widened. Oh, Zeus. I'm not gonna marry you. Girl. I love that. Smash, yes. Marry, no. No briding for you today. The sound that came out of his mouth could only be described as a boyish laugh.
It's not a ring, Firebolt. It's a gift.
It looks like a ring to me. That looks like a ring. You just said it's not a ring. That's a ring. If that's not a ring, what the heck do you call that? A gift. Zeus opened the box. A gold watch sat on top in the plush satin interior of the box. He gently took it out to inspect it closely. That's a watch. That does not look like a watch. It looks like a ring to me. Wow. It must be like the tiniest golden watch of all time.
I can't let you walk around wearing that drab old watch. So, I thought this would do.
You turned the watch over. There was an inscription engraved beside a lightning bolt. For my favorite firebolt, don't lose precious time, Z. That's so precious. You're precious. Do you do this to all the girls? Probably. Knowing the conquests of Zeus. I am not special. I happen to know I am not the only one. Zeus, I'm going to mention the inscription. Your finger gently moved over the engraving. You smiled softly. Even a message. This is even better than a ring. Zeus stood and walked over to you.
You promise to always wear it?
Why? So I can think of you.
No.
He took the watch in one hand and your wrist in the other. He slipped the watch onto you and adjusted the size so it fit snugly against your skin. You're so smooth, aren't you, Zeus?
So you can tell time and style. But I guess you thinking of me is a nice bonus.
I'm always in style. I mean, look at me. Zeus held out his hand.
Let me drive you home.
He took his hand and stood. Thank you for taking me out to dinner.
Could I convince you to do it again?
Could he? You thought about how you were leaving for Greece soon without even telling him. Guilt clouded your better judgment. It really wasn't fair for you to be doing this to him. Yeah, you could. Time skip. This is the end of the demo. Thank you for playing. We finished the demo. Zeus sure is fine. He's fine, fine, fine. Well, that was a lot of fun. How adorable. This is now boarding Mile High Passion by the chosen Giraffe. And let me tell you a little bit about what's on the itch.io page, because it's a demo and there's some cool things on here. The full game, okay, y'all, the full game will have partial voice acting, kind of like this. It will have multiple endings. There will be an optional NSFW mode. There's going to be lots of CGs and definitely hot older men. Zeus, he's flirtatious, loud, and he never leaves me alone. So it's my choice to give in or take another flight. Ooh, Zeus here is age 50. I like that. And then there's another love interest, Hades. Hades is age 60. Wow. He's going to be the owner of a casino. Wow. And he likes to spend time with his wife, Persephone. That's so sweet. Well, I'm guessing it's Persephone. It doesn't say that. It just said with his wife. How are you a love interest if you like to spend time alone or with your wife? Why are you a love interest then? Hades is a soft-spoken man that loves to read. Listen, I like Persephone. You better not be cheating. Real. And then there's Poseidon. He's in this too. He's age 55. Y'all, they're all hot. Oh my gosh. Super hot. Ooh. The cruise line CEO and captain for the open seas. That's Poseidon. Lovely. And then who's this? Hermes. Oh, Hermes is gonna have a sprite later. He's a troublemaker. He's high energy. He's ganky. Oh, he runs a travel agency and he's 32. He might be the youngest buck here. And then finally Odysseus, who we saw just a moment ago. It says he's a tired man. And my assistant, he's 35. Ooh, I like them all. They all look amazing. Zeus definitely seems like a good one to start the demo with. For sure.